So
he acknowledged that he said it.
he's basically acknowledging, confirming, admitting to what these 7 women have accused him of doing.
He did that years ago, said that years ago, and he apologized to the American people for what he did. And he called it locker room talk, and guess what, Wolf? I have a son who played sports, and I've been in his locker room, and that is how they talk. I have a husband who was an athlete. That is how that men talk in the locker room.
Locker room talk is one thing, but actually doing it, this is sexual assault, if you will. Actually doing it is something else.
And he didn't do it, Wolf.
How do you know if these women say he did? How do you know he didn't?
I know the man, and Mr. Trump tells me he did not do it, then I believe Mr. Trump because I know him and I don't know the women. I know his character, I don't know the women. So let me tell you what, there are 1 million of Americans that know the difference between fact and fiction. And those millions of Americans people are going to go out and vote for Donald Trump because they don't care what his words were decades ago. They care about what the actions of Hillary Clinton's husband, who will be in the White House if she should get elected. And we don't want another person in the White House who's going to have affairs with interns in the Oval Office. We just can't have that again. So Mr. Trump's words versus Hillary Clinton's husband's actions are what Mr. Trump wants the American people to remember.
But one final question, Tana. I know you got to run. One final question. If it does come out that he actually did commit these acts against these women over the years, would you still support him for president?
I would still support Donald Trump for president of the United States if this does come out and he has issues an apology, yes.